I thought we'd get a bite to eat and hit the crime lab. Maybe solve a couple cases. You know anything about forensics? Can you character sketch? Well, fuck it then. Friends it is. We're gonna go ahead and be friends. I just made a new female friend, Brea. Everybody in here knows that means you need another drink. The fuck down. The staff is coming.
Oh, fuck a howitzer.
We buy so many different things online. So why not
I
tires?
gotta take him out first.
With over 40 years of expertise, TireRack.com is North America's largest online retailer of tires. Find, buy, then have your tires shipped free to one of our trusted independent installers for safe, easy installation. Visit TireRack.com/Bridgestone to shop the full line of Bridgestone tires. Bridgestone, solutions for your journey. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
Building deployment completed.
But I make fun of him for it, and then I do the exact same thing, just with my phone. Every night, I just look at my phone until I can't. I'm like, fucking listen potato. That's it. Every day. I just get on, read opinions from people I know are dumb. Like, in person, I know they're dumb. I've talked to them. And I'm still reading their Twitter, their political opinions. It's great. And my Twitter's crazy. It's half where I'm from, which is the middle of Pennsylvania, so it's white trash. And then half, now I live in New York. So it's crazy. Like, I still have uncles. Can't block the uncles. They all just got Twitter. They're all fucking fired up. They're having fun, dude. They all have like 0 followers. They just tweet into the void. They love it, dude. They do it for the love of the game. They're like, Panera was good today. Just onto a server that'll outlast civilization. And then, all my new friends are just literally communists from Brooklyn. So it's wild, dude. My social, I'll get on Twitter, and the first tweet I see will be someone from back home that's just like, fucking Colin Kaepernick better stand up. Like this tweet if you support the police. Share it if you're not gay. Yeah, fucking share. I'm gonna share that. And then the next post is just one of my new woke white friends that's just like, I'm not racist. That's it. Every day for the last year, just a different white person popping up. Like, look at me.
All right.
Look at this article I shared to my Instagram story. I'm not racist, right? It's like, all right. You sure? I don't know. It's just weird to hear so many people these days be like, I'm not racist. It's like, I don't know if you know how that works. Like, being racist is not like a yes or no thing. You understand that, right? It's not like you have it or you don't have it. Like, being racist is more like, it's like being hungry. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you're not right now. You're not hungry right now, but, a cheeseburger could cut you off on the highway. And you get hungry. You haven't been hungry in a long time. And the cheeseburger flew by. You're like, fuck, I'm starving. Ah, yeah. The cheeseburger's Jewish in that joke. No, okay. Cheeseburger is whatever type of cheeseburger you thought it was in your racist heart. Anyway, that's it. I just get online, read opinions from people. The news, like other news, is kind of like, this is the most divided this country has ever been. It's like with the red states and the blue states. It's like, why? Because we tweet at each other? We had a war, right? This country had a civil war. That was pretty divided. Like, at least nowadays we're communicating with each other. Back then, those guys they got the news like once a month. Some guy would come by on a horse and they were like, who's talking shit? And the guy was like, the South is talking shit. They were like, fuck that. I don't like that. Give me my gun. I'm going to go down there. I'm gonna walk down there for a month straight. Shoot the first fucking guy I see down there. That's how much. Yeah, the Civil War was basically the Civil War was basically just the North just shooting racism out of the South. That's what happened. The North was like, South, fucking chill. And the South was like, no. So a bunch of guys had to walk down there and shoot them a lot. And they were like, all right, we'll let them go. But we're not going to be nice to them for a while. Until we find out they're good at football and then roll tide. That way fucking... Hey, roll damn tide.
I'm terrified of getting married.
I need more money.
I am. I don't know why, man. Why am I so scared of being married? No, I mean, I really thought about it, and I actually found the reason. Stelladoro breakfast treats. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? In the late 70s, I'll explain. The Stelladoro company put out a product called breakfast treats. And they're like biscotti if you live in a trailer park. Like, they're these horrible, long, crumbly-ass cookies. And they put a commercial on the air in the late 70s that is the most disturbing, horrifying fucking thing I've ever seen on TV. And the commercial opens in, like, 3 o'clock in the morning in this dank, David Fincher-esque kitchen. And there's just this 50-year-old... just this woman, just this unfuckable hag in a house dress, sitting at a table, gnawing on one of these breakfast treats. Then her husband comes trudging in, and he's got the bad comb-over and the shitty robe, and he comes in and he goes, "What are you doing?"
Come on, give me another
That's the first
points.
line of dialogue in this cookie commercial. "What are you doing?" So then she says, "I'm having a Stelladoro breakfast treat." And he goes, "Stelladoro breakfast treat? What's that?" And she goes, "They're these sweet, crummy little cookie. You can have them any time."
Yes, sir. Starting unit production.
And he says, "If you can have them any time, why do they call them breakfast treats?" So then she says, "George, don't talk. Eat. Stelladoro breakfast treats." What, wait a minute, what fucking ad company, what market research did they do? We've done a lot of research, and these cookies appeal to people in their mid-50s trapped in failed, hateful marriages, and as they spiral deeper into the separating asshole of mutual acrimony and defeat, they need to gnaw on our sweet, crumbly cookies. If that ad had been 4 seconds longer, it would have been, you know, maybe if you learned how to fuck me, I wouldn't be down here gnawing on this thing like it was the paperboy's dick. You fucking whore! Stelladoro breakfast treats. Snack time, anytime. You know, maybe if you learned to eat some pussy, I wouldn't be down here trying to get a sugar high off this fucking thing. Your twat smells like a baby's coffin. You fucking asshole! Stelladoro breakfast treat. Snack time, anytime.
Squad commander, move out.
Yeah, I might
Give you a couple friends to go with you over there.
Girls are the best. Drunk girls especially. So great. So great. It's just free entertainment. When when a chick goes out drinking hard, it's just a free show. Just sign up for what's happening. It's so great. And girls know like weird drinks that guys don't know. It's shots, random. They'll be like, "Let's do shots, you guys." What do you want to do, whiskey or tequila? Let's do a peanut butter burrito. What the fuck is that? No, it's amazing. My other favorite thing about girls is when they go out drinking and when they go out for like a big night You know, when shit's gonna get turned. Like Saturday night, like, hey, let's go out. Okay. Just give me like 7 hours. It's really quick. Really quick. And they put in so much effort, like, girls, it's amazing. I applaud it.
Yes, sir.
The whole makeup, just everything perfect. Hair,
Yes, sir. To all units, radio silence now
the
imposed.
dress, everything is perfect. Heels, huge heels. And it's all that effort into getting fucking hammered. Because all that effort's gone at like 3 in the morning. You look like the Joker, like homeless, like. Everything's smeared.
Unit reports damage, sir.
Heels don't work at all. You're basically like Bambi at this point. It's like, they're like ice skates. Crying for no reason. What's wrong? Why are you crying? The moon is weird. Jesus. All that effort. But the thing that always makes me laugh is heels. Heels. There's nothing more dangerous. Like when you go out to get hammered,
Deployment completed.
you need your balance. That's a key component to drinking. Balance. Girls just wear crazy. I need to be this much taller.
Deployment completed. Receiving reports.
Why? Are you going to the fucking NBA draft? I thought we were going to a bar. No, it's not funny. Like, guys, we would be smarter about that when we drink, you know? We're smarter about that. We know
Building deployment
the night's gonna get crazy. If your buddy called you up and was like, hey, man, let's get hammered. You wouldn't be like, okay, cool. Let me get my stilts. Nick, that's a bad idea. No, I'll be fine. No, I got home safe, dude. Don't worry. There's no way I'm falling down off these.
enemy engaged.
Refresh your home this spring with 11% off the perfect door update from Menards. Mastercraft makes great doors inside and out. Choose from the best in-stock selection, including pre-finished doors, or design your door your way with our door designer. And get free shipping to the store in approximately 7 days. Right now, all Mastercraft door systems are 11% off. Good through May 30th. Savings are mailing rebate. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Supply depot nearly depleted. Supply depot levels are low. Sir, reporting losses. Unit reports heavy fire. Sir, reporting one of our units is down.
Do you like low taxes more than tall buildings? Does quality of life sound like an oxymoron? Do you wish work from home was more about home? Then Ohio is for you. Ohio has a business-friendly climate with 0% taxes on corporate income, R&D investments, and goods sold out of state. With a highly skilled and growing workforce, low cost of living, and a high quality of life, Ohio is better for businesses and employees. Because Ohio isn't built for followers. They're building for leaders. Check out ohioisforleaders.com to learn more.
Recruitment has started, sir. Unit reports damage, sir.
I was in Ireland. I got to drink absinthe in Ireland. Absinthe is a liquor that they outlawed. It's supposed to make you trip hallucinogenically. So I got excited because I like to hallucinate. So I started drinking lots of shots of it. But really, it's just a liquor, so I was just getting fucked up. I wasn't even remotely tripping. But after 10 shots, I fell to the ground, and I was trying to force the trip. Why is the floor as low as I can go? But I was just faking it, you know? It wasn't from the hot trip.
New ruse is now available.
Why is lemonade?
Head to the new position, man.
Eating. Acid was my favorite drug because acid opened up my mind. Because of acid, I now know that butter is way better than margarine. I saw through the bullshit. When I was on acid, I would see things like beams of light, and I'd hear sounds that sounded an awful lot like car horns. When we were on acid, we were going to the woods, because when you're in the woods tripping, there's less likely a chance you run into an authority figure. But we ran into a bear.
Build and build, yeah, hurry up.
Buzz kill. My friend Dwayne was standing there raising his right hand, swearing to help prevent forest fires. I got away from the bear, put his arm around my shoulders. Mitchell, Smokey is way more intense in person. He's an asshole. I went to England to tell them I wanted to Smokey the Bear joke in England, so I had to ask the English if they know Smokey the Bear was. They don't. Because in England, Smokey the Bear is not the forest fire prevention representative. They have Smack It the Frog. It's just like a bear, but it's a frog. I think that's a better system. I think we should adopt it. Because bears can be mean. But frogs are always cool. Like never has there been a frog hopping toward me, and I thought, man, I better play dead. Here comes that frog. I never said, here comes that frog in a nervous manner. It's always like optimistic. Hey, here comes that frog. All right. Maybe he will settle near me, and I can pet him and put him in a mayonnaise jar with a stick and a leaf to recreate what he's used to. I certainly have to punch some holes in the lid because he's damn sure used to air. Then I can observe him, and he won't be doing much in his 16-ounce world.
Recruitment has started, sir. New unit reporting, sir. No more supplies in this one, sir. Supply depot depleted. Sir, our unit has been wiped out.
It was nice. I think my favorite part of the year was I got to watch my dad watch the news. It was a rough year for my dad and the news. He's a Fox News guy. Yeah, it's fine. Also, I see you guys. Most of you have Fox News dads. How dare you deny your fathers? That's a good dad. I don't watch Fox, but that's a good Fox News mom? That's bad. You don't want Fox News mom. That's a bad mom. She smokes in the house. Fox News mom smoke in the house. But a Fox News dad, that's a good fucking dad. It's the type of, can you imagine if you had an MSNBC dad? Just some guy every night at dinner like, we need to start focusing on renewable energy. It's like, ew, dude. I didn't know dad was gay. Talking to me about solar panels like a fucking lady. We might have her straight as hell, dude. We fucking hate the environment. We hate it. All we talk about is eating pussy and fracking. We hate nature. That's how straight we are. It's the straightest you can get. We go fishing, we don't even eat fish. We just catch them and fucking... But he likes Fox. Fox News. He watches it. Like every Fox News dad, my dad watches Fox every night until he can't. That's how long they watch, until they get so angry they have to go to bed. My dad will watch for like 2 hours, and then out of nowhere, he'll just stand up and be like, fucking Mr. Potato Head's trans? I'm going to bed. This world's going to hell. He's all about it, dude. He loves it. Like every Fox News dad, my dad watches Fox with one goal. He's just trying to get one fact. That's all he's doing. He's sitting there, he's trying to retain one piece of information that he can then relay to whoever's unlucky enough to enter the living room while he's watching. And you'd think it'd be easy to get one fact, but every once in a while there's like a commercial for like a commemorative 9/11 gold coin. It just fucking wipes their hard drive.
Wait, what am I doing?
What was I watching? I gotta get one of those. I gotta get my hands on one of those patriotic coins. my dad drinks too, so he can never get a fact, ever. You'll come in the living room, he's hammered watching the news every night, which is the wildest way to take in world politics. Like just hammered in a recliner, like whoa. It's like footage of rocket attacks in Israel. He's like, whoa. What the hell are they doing over there? What's these guys' problem? But he can never get a fact. Like he tries. He uses Fox News as like a PowerPoint for what he's trying to say. Like everyone, like we'll be eating dinner and like Hannity will be saying something. He's like, see, that's what I meant. Look at that. That's me talking. I can't say it that good. He can never get a fact. He'll walk in the living room. He's been watching the news for 3 hours. He'll be like, all right, what's going on in the world? He's like, you want to know? I'll tell you. Fucking Nancy Pelosi's a bitch. It's like, all right. Settle down, dude. It's like, that was the news that's the news every night for my dad. They're just like, breaking, did you know Nancy Pelosi's a bitch? I was like, yeah. I had a feeling.
Not even a drop of oil left in this depot. Sir, move to position.
Here's some good news, though. My little brother was just awarded his black belt in Taekwondo. Thank you. Now, the whole family's really proud of him, but I'm a little conflicted. He's my little brother. I used to be able to just toss him around, but now I've got to hit him with a pipe. My brother-in-law is a state trooper in the police department. He told me the only way he would ever let someone out of a DUI is if they gave him a blowjob. I said, hey, scumbag, you're married to my sister. Just give me the DUI. I assume you guys are big comedy fans for coming out tonight, and I appreciate that. But if you're not, you don't understand the lingo. What I'm doing right now is called killing.
Oh, what are you doing? Come back here, you fucking crazy bastards.
Top thing you can do.
Hurry up, hurry up.
This is a little sad. I got a phone call late last night telling me that my grandmother only has a day left to live. And I don't want this to sound cold, but I am not gonna pay the ransom. My Uncle Fritz. My Uncle Fritz used to be a paraplegic. That's right, used to be. But last month he had a stroke, and now we don't know what to call him. Smart joke, you CB.
Unit reports engagement in progress. Receiving report. Our units are under fire. Yes, sir.
I went to college for a little bit. I dormed. Fucking hated it. Does anybody here dorm? Yeah. You go to NYU? You go here? No. Where do you girls go? Oh, you go to Pace. Whatever. I feel like dorming for girls is fun, though. It is. You have fun with your girlies, right? Yeah, because girls could like get their periods together and find out who A is or whatever. Yeah, there you are. I know what girls do. I hated dorming. I feel like dorming with like any guys in here dorm right now. You? What's up, my man? Where do you dorm? You dorm now? Where at? 23rd. So is that a dorm for school? Yeah. Where do you go? West 23rd and 8th. For what? For here? NYU? Oh, that's what's up. How many people in your dorm? 3 girls. We don't have enough time. We don't have, if we weren't shooting a special, it would be an hour of just finding out everything about this young man. One of them's your girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend. So dope. You just walk in like a G, like, sup, babe. Fucking walk away. That's so dope. When I went to college, it was 4 dudes in a room, like maybe from like here to here. It was 4 dudes. It was awful. We would all wake up with boners and look at each other, and we would be like, this isn't what I thought college would be at all.
Gotta have an
Everybody has
airport.
to shit. Nobody wants to go first. I fucking hated that. I hated my roommates. I remember one of them found out he had the biggest dick in the dorm, and then all of a sudden he was making all the decisions. All of a sudden. He was like, I think we're gonna go bowling tonight. And I was like, oh, all right, big dick, Brian. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I used to jerk off when they were there. Fuck them. I don't give a shit. Yeah, fuck them. I won every night. They had no idea. Sick. I was jerking off while they were fucking typing. Awesome. I did it at night. I didn't do it during the day. I'm not a savage. All right. Yeah, it wasn't like 4 o'clock. Like, hey, what's up, bro? Ready for study hall? Like, it was like at night. No, I like to help people. This is how you jerk off if you're sharing a room with somebody. Very simple. You get a very big bag of Doritos. Doesn't have to be Doritos. I just always go with Doritos. Get a big bag of chips, okay? And then you start crinkling it around with your non-jerking off hand, right? Creating some sort of an ambiance. And then while you're doing that, you jerk off. Yeah, they cancel each other out. My roommates just thought I had a snack every night. They're like, Pete eats Doritos every night for like a half hour. Doesn't share them with anybody. And then when he's done eating, he goes, oh, fuck! Fuck! Oh, fuck, yes! Oh!
Rookies are training. They'll be ready soon.
But I'm getting obsessed with the idea of aging and death, so I'm trying to be a better person the last year or so. I'm trying to do more sort of moral things, but I don't really belong to any real religion. A friend of mine's Christian, and he said, you know what you gotta do? Anytime you're faced with a moral dilemma, you just ask yourself, what would Jesus do in that situation? You know, what would Jesus do? Which sounds simple, but the only problem is, you know, I'm 7 years older than Jesus was when he died. So shit, I don't know what Jesus would do, you know? I'm sure if Jesus' balls had dipped in the toilet water, he might have a whole different outlook on life, you know? So I can't really say what Jesus would do. I'm always like, well, I don't know, if Jesus had just turned 40 and he felt fat and old and he was on the road and he was lonely and miserable and his wife was being a total bitch at home and he felt old and unattractive because his balls had started dipping in the water, you know? Would he make out with that stripper in Vegas just to make himself feel better? I don't know. I don't know what Jesus would have done. And you know, I was raised Catholic. And I'm not into it anymore. And I can't forgive the church for how they handled all the pedophilia stuff. I mean, you know, that was just out of control, man. They actually held conferences in Rome to discuss how they'd handle the pedophilia scandals. And they were week-long conferences. What are they talking about? You know, what's there to talk about? Hey, let's stop fucking kids, fellas. What do you say? All right, pretty much. All set then, huh? See you again next year, just to remind ourselves. No more kid fucking, right? Good. Somebody actually proposed a one strike and you're out policy, and it was voted down. I mean, all right, I'm not the one making this shit up. Somebody actually basically came out and said, look, we can't kick a guy out for fucking just one kid. Come on, that's just not cool. Everybody fucks a kid every once in a while. You can't, I mean, it's gonna happen. You know, maybe we'll move him to a parish where there aren't as many hot kids. It's just not fair to kick the guy out. And the Pope, you know, the last Pope, everybody loved the last Pope, you know? Yeah, now the new Pope, nobody gives a shit. Pope, what's his face? Nobody really cares about the Nazi Pope, the new Nazi Pope. Nobody's interested in him. The last Pope, everybody said was a saint now. They want to make him a saint. They want to make him a saint. They say they have evidence that he performed miracles. Miracles. Now, you know what? I don't mean to sound sacrilegious, but miracles? You think the Pope performed miracles? He died of a urinary tract infection. He had less magic powers than cranberry juice.
That's so fucked up.
Somehow I'm supposed to believe he's got quite a bag of tricks up his sleeve. I don't... The Christians are insane people. I mean, you know, there's... Obviously, there's degrees, but they're always protesting this ridiculous shit. They wanted to boycott Walmart stores because Walmart was asking their employees to say Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas. Is that so crazy to say Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas? It's not just Christmas. There are other holidays. There are other people celebrating holidays, like the Jews, for example. You know, they have some kind of little horseshit holiday, and it would be wrong to make them feel like second-class citizens, because let's face it, you know, if you're a Jew and you're shopping at Walmart, you know, chances are your life ain't going according to plan, you know what I mean? So, it just seems wrong, you know? It's like, all right, I get it. I didn't go to business school or medical school, you know? I'm just trying to buy some cheap socks. I don't need some old fucking blue vest reminding me about Christmas when I got nothing to do with it. Hey, Merry Christmas, Jew boy, beat it. That's really what they're saying. Christians, they want you to go see movies like March of the Penguins. Go see March of the Penguins. Get March of the Penguins on DVD. It's a great movie. It's inspiring. It shows you the awesomeness of God's power. Only God would create such a majestic creature as a giant, stupid, flightless bird that has to waddle 70 miles across the ice just to eat one fish and then waddle its stupid ass all the way back. Only a loving God would create such a fucking ridiculous caricature of a living creature. And God said, you know, they said, well, the penguins are monogamous. So that shows you that God wants us to be monogamous. That movie promotes traditional family values like monogamy. Well, first of all, penguins are monogamous for 1 year, one mating season. Anybody could fuck the same person for 1 year. Especially if every person looked exactly like every other person.
You guys seem young. Who's under 25? A round of applause. Under 25. Yeah, you guys are dorks. Let me explain why. You're the first generation ever to have fewer sexual partners than their parents, you fucking dorks. And your parents grew up in the middle of AIDS and were still like, fuck it, I can't be stopped. You're dorks. Your drug of choice was Adderall. You know what that means? That means you did drugs to get better at school. You fucking dorks. You're not having sex because you're too busy online trying to get likes. You know how your parents got likes? By fucking people. Yeah. They'd fuck somebody and be like, hey, do you like me? And the person would go, yeah, I like you. Great, I just got a like. And if they told someone about you and you had sex with that person, that was like a retweet. If you're under 25, you probably are in school or just got out of school. Student loan debt is fucking awful. How many people have student loan debt by round of applause? That's so many people. Well, first of all, college makes me insane because the fact that they charge one price at one college and another price at another college is so dumb because it's not like you're getting better facts. You know what I mean? It's not like if you go to a community college and take a history class, you're going to be like, well, the Revolutionary War started immediately after the Boston Tea Party, and at these prices, that's all the information we're willing to give you.
I support the mixing of the races, though. My favorite rapper is Drake, and he's half black, half Jewish. And like when you're really paying attention, when you really listen to Drake's lyrics, you can tell when he's being black Drake and when he's being Jewish Drake. Like when he's like, I ain't no referee, but I can make the pussy whistle. That's black Drake. And then when he's like, that's Jewish Drake. My favorite Jewish celebrity, though, is the most interesting man in the world from the Dos Equis commercials. I don't know if you guys know, but in real life, the most interesting man in the world is a 73-year-old Jew named Jonathan Goldsmith. And when I found that out, I got so excited, and I don't know why, because it's not like they let him play a Jew in the commercials. But I thought about how amazing that would be if they just owned it and ran with that for the ad campaign. Like, most interesting Jew in the world. Some guy come on and be like, his dick was so big he had to get circumcised twice. And he performed both circumcisions. At his bar mitzvah, the rabbi became a man. He got his JD MBA while he was on winter break from medical school. He is the most interesting Jew in the world. Then some dude comes on screen, he's like, I don't always have indigestion, but when I do, it's because my daughter's dating a non-Jew. And I don't want to make it seem like Jews are just a bunch of whiners and complainers. We're actually a wonderful people. I think we're all very happy. It's just that Jews get a little bit nervous when things are too good. We don't know how to emote positivity well, so we bring a little element of sadness and negativity to everything we do just to balance it out. No better example of that than the Jewish wedding, because what's one of the most well-known traditions at a Jewish wedding? Breaking the glass. You know why we break the glass? To commemorate the destruction of the temple. On a person's wedding day, the bride and the groom are standing there. The rabbi's like, as we're all gathered here today to celebrate the love these two so clearly feel for one another. I can tell just from the way they look in each other's eyes, they have the necessary love and respect to build a wonderful Jewish family and home going forward. That being said, I feel as though now is an appropriate time to mention that thousands of years ago, they destroyed our temple, and a bunch of Jews died. You may kiss the bride.
Unit reports damage, sir.
We go to a strip club for the bachelor party. Not even a good strip club, just a run. There's an unqualified stripper. Damn, just some ugly chick on the stage. Not even a normal ugly where you see her and you forget about it. I mean, really? Really? I almost called the Better Business Bureau. Like, there has got to be some legislation. She comes over and she's like, hey, cutie, what do you want me to take off next? I go, my glasses? How much it's gonna cost me, but if you could rip off my glasses and scratch my retina with your dirty fingernail, toss margarita salt in my eye, I don't know how much we're charging.
Fuck, howitzer. This guy's gonna just destroy everything.
Yeah, religion, that's a touchy one. Anybody here really religious? All right, well, I'm gonna shit on it. I should point out, I went to Catholic school for 6 years. 6 years, all right? Yes. All right, you were molested? Yeah, there you go. Cool. Happened to the best of us. Yes. 6 years. Here's the weird thing. I went in a believer, I graduated an atheist. What the hell does that say about the school system, you know? That's the thing about religion. The more you learn about it, the less you believe in it. It's kind of like your parents, you know? You know, at first you're like, wow, these people are amazing. They know everything. The whole time goes by, you're like, these drunks are just making it up as they go along. Now, I've noticed a lot of people believe in God, yet nobody believes in magic. I find that interesting. Aren't they kind of similar? No, you believe in magic, people call you an idiot. Then you're like, well, what about the whole water and the wine thing? That was kind of like magic, and they always say, yeah, but shut up. I like magic. I have way more respect for magic than I do for religion. At least magicians back it up. Can you imagine if magicians did what priests did? Well, besides that. But, you know, it'd be so much less fun if magic was like religion, you know? It'd be like, all right, now to pull a rabbit out of a hat. And you're like, I don't see a rabbit. You gotta believe there's a rabbit. I'm sorry, man, I just don't see it. Well, you're going to hell. And that's religion. You know, if you look at any religion, the names are always so old school. You know, it's always like Muhammad, Moses, Judas. Makes you wonder if the names were more modern, would the religion be as effective? You know, like if Jesus' name was just like Trevor. Yeah, that would change everything. You know, it'd be like drink the blood of Trevor. Oh, gross. Or you get one of those bracelets. What would Trevor do? I don't know. Beer pong? What the hell? Who knows? All right, this joke could get dicey, so buckle up. One thing that bugs me about religion, you never see a church with free Wi-Fi. Why is that? That bothers me. Restaurants, coffee shops, dive bars even have free Wi-Fi. Never a church. I think I figured out why. I think it's because no church wants to compete with invisible power that actually works. No church was a guy in the back with a laptop fact-checking everything. You know, that would ruin the whole sermon. Yeah. The guy's up there like, then Noah brought 2 of every animal onto the ark. Some guy in the back's like, according to Google, that's not possible. Come on, let's be honest. Emails get answered, prayers don't. That's all I'm saying, all right? My whole life I've been praying for a bigger penis. Nothing. Every day on my email, they're trying to help me with that. All right. Hey, good crowd. That joke can go either way.
Discover wild big wins during MGM Grand Detroit's Great Outdoors Giveaway. May 1st through 27th, win your share of over $80,000 in prizes. Plus, you could drive off in a new $54,000 Coachman travel trailer. Simply play slots and table games to earn entries for the drawings held every Friday in May at 7, 9, and 11 p.m. Don't miss the Great Outdoors Giveaway.
Where are my tanks?
Only at MGM Grand Detroit.
Get up here.
See the MGM Rewards desk for details. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
Does that happen for you? Is anybody having a hard time economically where it's come to that for you? That you had no choice except to sell your gold for cash? You know what I'm talking about? Let me set it up for you. You're at home, they took everything, the cars, everything, furniture. It's just your TV, your big pile of gold, obviously. You're like, how are we gonna get out of this one? Commercial comes on. That's why, because on the people that sold their gold on there are so overjoyed with this service they found, because they had no idea gold was even worth money. Never heard about that. I just got $40, and I just had to melt down my grandma's bullshit necklace she hid from the Nazis. I thought we were going to lose our house. I was like, family, does anyone have any ideas? And then my wife said, what about our pirate treasure that we have? And I said, who would want that dusty old thing? Yeah, well, I hope it's better than that, I guess. I hope we can all be Facebook friends after this. It's my favorite Facebook. It's like a high school yearbook that talks to you. That's one of my favorite things about it, you know? So I Facebook people I never even liked in high school to see if they're fat now. You know, they got like an ugly kid or something, because I'm from like kind of a towny, you know, like kids not like full on retarded, but like that towny kind of retard. Hey, my kid shits when he sees plaid. The doctor said they can't do nothing. What are you gonna do? That's my town. Weird, you know. So I just go on and laugh. The girl that took my virginity just Facebooked me recently. Isn't that adorable? Her vagina was like my first bite. You know? You know what I mean? It was bright red and a little bit too big for me. And my dad had to hold my hip steady because I kept falling off of it at first. I put a playing card in one of the flaps so it sounded like a motorcycle to be cool. Eventually, an older boy stole it from me. So I kept my next one safely chained up in my garage. That's it.
I was hanging out with Julian not too long ago, 1/3 of the Yellow Panthers. We were just in LA on Melrose getting some brunch, and that's how you know two minorities had made it. Avocado toasts. We're just chilling, minding our own business, right? And this old man came up to us, old guy. He's wearing a hat that said Vietnam and Korea War vet. I was like, damn, this guy really hates Asian people. Like, he survived us twice. I better be careful. But he was actually a really nice guy. He was a really nice guy, complete stranger. And he came up to me and Julian. He was like, guys, what you guys are doing right now, it's exactly the civil rights that I fought for in the 60s. Keep it up. And he just walked away. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know there was a civil rights march for avocado toast. I was unaware. And Julian was like, no. He's trying to say that he fought for the right for an Asian man and a black man to hang out in public with no judgment. That's beautiful, right? I was like, no, he didn't. Jackie Chan fought for that shit in Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3, okay? Because representation matters. That's how we do change. I just want to see more Asian people out there doing their thing. Don't listen to your Asian parents. Go pursue your dreams. You know what I mean? Go do your thing, man. I just want to see more Asian brothers and sisters on TV. Like, look, there's nothing more American than NFL Sunday, than football Sunday. But you don't ever see one Asian person. You don't see one Asian person in the NFL. I mean, we got that kicker, Young Ho Koo, you know? But he gets cut every 2 weeks, so that doesn't... I can't go buy a new Young Ho Koo jersey every 2 weeks, you know what I mean? But what frustrates me, it's even in the commercials, even all the football commercials, you never see one Asian person, right? Like all these great beer commercials, you got everyone. You got like even like dumb commercials with like a white guy climbing a rocky mountain for Coors Light. It's not even a good commercial. They don't sell you in how good the beer is. They sell you in how cold it is. It's like brew cold, package cold, ship cold. I'm like, isn't it ultimately up to my own refrigeration, sir? Latinos got great representation. The Dos Equis most interesting man in the world. That lasted like 15 years, one of the greatest commercials of all time. So I wrote my own version of it. It's called The Most Asian Man in the World. You got an Asian actor on screen, an announcer in the back, and the music starts playing. He graduated with a law degree, but now he's a neurosurgeon. He's 52 years old, but everyone still checks his ID. Whenever he takes a picture, he throws up the victory sign. You guys ever realize the closer the victory sign is to your face, the more Asian you look? Like, this is normal. This is some mainland China WeChat shit, you know what I mean? That is some... He is the most Asian man in the world. And the Asian brother comes out. I don't always drink beer. But when I do, my face will turn red. say, Thirsty, my friend. Thank you guys very much. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
This is HQ. New unit production requested. Building deployment completed.
This has been making me laugh. I don't know how this will fit in here, but I've been thinking about like the first time Congress had to come up with age of consent. You know what I mean? Like back in like old timey like powdered wigs and shit. Just some guy coming up to the podium like, from Rhode Island, 12. And I was like, ew, dude, no, what the fuck? So I don't know. Why'd I have to go first on this one? This is a tough one to go first on. What'd you guess? What were you gonna write? Ah, I was way off.
Opening fire on the enemy.
Anyway, back to this kids' volleyball match. Yeah, this is the part of the show I reveal I'm a pedophile. Yeah. No, I went to this fucking kids' volleyball match. Can we knock it off with volleyball shorts on little kids? It's weird. It's gross, dude. Just get them gym shorts. That's all. That's all. No, dude, it's gross. Because then, you know, it's just me and the other uncles up in the bleachers, kind of making eye contact with each other. Like, bro, are you seeing this? Such a funny way to just destroy a show. just right at the very end, be like, aren't kids hot? Yo, give it up for Trump. Aren't kids hot? No, I truly am serious about the gym shorts, though. It's weird. And so I got home from this fucking volleyball match. My roommate, his girlfriend played college volleyball. So I'm very excited to like shit on volleyball whenever I can. So I get in there and I was like, yo, volleyball is fucking, that's a weird culture. Get them fucking shorts. Get them gym shorts. See, the shorts they're wearing is gross. And she was like, no, we need those shorts for speed on the court. And I was like, I know that's not true. I watch the NBA. None of you are moving as fast as like a ref, and those guys are wearing slacks, like dress shoes for some reason. And she was like, no, those shorts are essential to the game. And I was like, I think they're kind of, just get them gym shorts. She was like, no, we need those shorts. They're essential. She compared them to like a helmet in football. I was like, I know they're not essential because I Googled the Special Olympics volleyball team. All of a sudden, those shorts weren't so essential for them. What's that about? How baggy do you think they look like the fucking N1 mixtape out there? They look offensively baggy is how I would describe all of their attires. I'm not making fun of the Special Olympics. Just winning an argument.
Unit production in progress.
Just curious, are there any baseball fans here by chance? Yeah, baseball? Oh man, I cannot tell you guys how much I hate baseball. Never liked it. My friends love it. They're always trying to sell me on baseball, which is weird. They're like, dude, I don't like that you don't like what I like. That's a weird way to live. My friend called me last year, and he's like, dude, did you catch that game? That guy from the Rockies, he pitched a perfect game. And I was like, I have no idea what that means. And he's like, oh, well, it means he pitched the whole game. No one got a hit or anything. Very hard to do. And I was like, oh, okay. So you're telling me baseball's not boring when in a perfect game, nothing happens. That sounds riveting. Sign me up.
Unit reports heavy fire.
Kids have had
catchphrases throughout their childhoods. Weird little phrases they'll say all the time that kind of like match their personalities. Monroe, when she was younger, her catchphrase was "for real." She would say something really aggressive to you, and then just to make sure that you knew that she was not kidding, she would add "for real." Weird little exclamation point at the end. I remember one time I was Skyping with her. I was on the road, and she was just being kind of a jerk. And so I was like, "All right, Monroe, keep it up, keep it up. I'm gonna be home tomorrow. When I get home, I'm gonna tickle you so much. I'll tickle you for like an hour. How you gonna like that?" She didn't even nothing, just stone face. She goes, "So?" When you get home, I'm gonna punch you in your face. For real. Who are you for real? Kyler's catchphrase was "hear this." He would open a sentence for like 2 years, all the time with "hear this." That's a weird way to kick off a statement. You better have something important to say to me if that's how you're opening it. Never important. You'd be having a regular conversation with somebody else. Weird little dude would just walk in out of nowhere and just "hear this. Tiny people can't eat tiny ants." And then he would walk away. Like he had told you something very important. "Thank you, strange prophet. I will share your message with the elders. We will bring rain to the crops." Sometimes he'd really think about what he was saying before he would say it, which made it even funnier to me. Like he put thought into this nonsense. I remember one time he was really like thinking, and he just goes, "Hear this. I hope when I'm older I can still be tiny. That way I can still crawl through logs." What? So many things wrong with that statement. You have really overestimated the importance of log crawling as an adult. I knew what he was talking about. We'd go to this park and it had a hollowed out log, like a fake log, and he liked to like run through it. But I'm like, no adult has ever been looking at that being like, "Man, I wish I was teeny tiny. So I could run through it all the time." I never did it, but I thought it'd be, when he's going through that phase, I thought it'd be funny to like shave his head, give him a little monk robe, maybe like a little wooden staff. Invite some people over I just met that don't know I have kids, and just have him like hide in the bedroom until about half an hour into the conversation. Imagine you're at somebody's house just having a regular conversation, just weird little monk pops out of the shadows. "Hear this, tiny people can't eat tiny ants in the dwarf logs." What? Have Monroe and another row pop out right behind him. For real.
Fuck.
Kids are happy and healthy.
Rookies are training. They'll be ready soon.
Really matters, I guess. Kids are smart, maybe too smart. Man, that's one thing. My son Kyler, oh my gosh, he skipped second grade. He was 8 years old, took a reading test. Found out that he was already reading at 12th grade level. And I was happy for him, but I was a little sad for myself. I think every good parent wants their kids to accomplish things they weren't able to. I'll tell you this, not when they're 8. It's too young. What I don't like about it is I don't know for sure that I read at 12th grade level. I strongly assume I do, but I don't know because I've never been tested. No one ever cared to test me. Now I'll never get tested because my ego could not handle getting a lower score than him. I would be crushed if I took that test tomorrow and got like a 9. Probably panic, take drastic measures, paint his room with as much lead as I could get my hands on. Make sure he eats off aluminum for the rest of his childhood. Dad, why does this fish taste like mercury? Because I gotta narrow the gap. You stop getting mercury fish when you stop knowing that it tastes like mercury. Monroe's probably the smartest person in the family. She doesn't care as much about school. She's street smart. She's in 6th grade right now. She'll drop out tomorrow. She'll probably be fine. She just gets life. When she was probably 5 or 6, she wanted to be a comic. That's what she said. At first, I didn't think she had any idea what she was talking about. I thought that was a word that she heard associated with me, and she just saying that because that's what her dad does. And I was like, there's no way a little kid brain could begin the process. The complexity and artistry and wordistry that goes into this. I was like, why do you want to be a comic? Without missing a beat, she goes, I want to make fun of people and not get in trouble. Yeah, she gets it. Okay. That's pretty much the best part.
kid. I think the coolest ride you could ever have as a kid growing up was the Green Machine. Actually, the Green Machine rocked, but everybody, had big wheels. I think big wheels are sweet. They should make big wheels for adults. Right? Because big wheels are cool, because even if you didn't want to ride the big wheel, you could just flip it over, spin the pedal, and make ice cream. Or even if your dad ran over the big wheel like 35 times and just crushed that front tire, it would still work. But when you pedal, it looked like this. And then that's when you moved up and you just pushed it with your foot. And then you have all the rocks inside, the little 6 holes that right there.
We are short of supplies.
I got a chance to go to see my brother. Those of you who grew up the youngest ended up pretty smart, right? Because you had to outfox your older brothers or sisters. And my brother found a loophole in how my dad disciplined us. This is how we did it. Whatever kid was crying, closest kid to that kid was the one who got grounded. Right? But your dad's ever gonna play Columbo and start asking questions. Right? So, no matter what we do in my little brother, he'd always yell the same thing. He'd always just yell, "I can't breathe!" I can hold on to his ankle. "I can't breathe!" My dad go, "Are you choking him?" "No, it wasn't even there." And then I get grounded. So to protest my groundedness, I would close my bedroom door, and you know that little twangy door jamb you have on the bottom of your door? I would just lay there and flick it all day. I would just lay there. My dad's like, "Knock it off in there!" What you can do, ground me? I'm already grounded. One night, get in my room and think about what I've done. I'm 18, I'm moving. My little brother would come, stick his fingers underneath the door. "I'm free!" Grab a hold of his fingers. "Ah, I can't breathe!" Originally from Detroit, Michigan, I got a chance to go home and see my family. My mom saw me. My mom goes, "Oh, you got your hair cut shorter. You should have waited till you got home. I would have cut your hair for you." "Really, Mom? I got pictures when I was 11 that says you can't." 500 fifth grade photos I couldn't hand to anybody that year because of your hack job. What do moms think they can cut hair with no haircut experience whatsoever? My mom didn't even go to even use haircutting scissors. She just go to the junk drawer, pull out those orange handled junk drawer scissors. Same scissors used to pop the lid off paint cans. Same scissors used to cut the dog crap off the dog when he got married. Run around our house. Mom's trying to cut her hair with the dingleberry scissors again. What's so funny as kids, you don't care about germs. You can see your mom cutting off the dog crap with those scissors. See your dad cutting off those big yellow gross dad toenails with those scissors. Those are the first scissors you grab to open up those ice top popsicles. Love me some Otter Pops. Favorite kind of popsicle growing up were the twin pop popsicles. Remember those at the time with the 2 1 sticks on them? Those are C. Until you tried to separate them, then you'd always end up with just the stick. That's a half you'd give to your little brother. There's your half. Shut up and lick it. I can't breathe! I saw, speaking of Erie, I'm not kidding, I forgot I went to some Italian restaurant.
We found a new enemy base.
When I was there, they had an application right up front, right? And on this application, he wanted you to write down what college you attended, if any, what high school you went to, and what grammar school you went to. On the job application, he wanted the address of your elementary school. Are they gonna check that far back for a reference? Wouldn't that suck because you didn't get your job because your 3rd grade teacher didn't think you took your snowmobile suit off fast enough? Sorry, Mr. Heffern, your resume is impressive, but unfortunately we can't hire you. How come? Well, seems here Mrs. Rockwell, your 3rd grade teacher, said you took your boots off like this. Walked around school with a big, long, wet sock on your foot all day. Wonder Bread bags flying all over the place.
Production in progress.
Yeah. Maybe get boozed up and go sledding in there. I haven't went sledding in one time. Not the worst. I like the saucer ones. Those saucer sleds were cool because I'd use them as a shield when people were chucking snowballs at you. But they were always really good to smack people with. You know what I mean? I hate those ones that you buy at the grocery store that just start rolled up. Because they suck, because you spend the whole time sitting on them and you just like roll off them underneath you. And it's just, try to sit on it, it just goes. Sucks.
Reporting.
You don't see too many of those wood ones. When was ever that a good idea? Let's put a kid on a wood thing with really sharp skate-like things and push him down hills. That'll be good. That'll be fun.
Unit reports heavy fire.
I just moved from Michigan, so I've been used to the snow all my life to California. I gotta tell you, you think living in the snow, you're like used to it, but your blood thins quick. I gotta tell you, if I want to live in the snow again, I remember those days trying to go to work and I'll have like my driver's license trying to scrape the ice off my windshield. You know what I mean? I was that unsafe driver. I just blast the heat and I'd have this much of a hole. I figure, hey, if I go like 70, I bet you the hole will get bigger.
Under fire. Report indicates heavy losses, sir.
It's like, And I always try to do a thing where you see all the snow on your window, you're like, if I roll down my window perfectly, the whole snow will fall this way. Never once did it fall that way. I'm like, yeah! Woo! Fingers are freezing. I lost my license in my windshield. I'm like, this sucks.
One time a guy handed me a picture and said, here's a picture of me when I was younger. Every picture is of you when you were younger. Here's a picture of me when I'm older. You son of a bitch. How'd you pull that off? Let me see that camera. What's it look like? I got a roommate. I live in New York City. I got a roommate to save money. I see, I fucked up because I'm 31. I'm too old for a roommate, and I fucked up severely. I signed a year lease too. I really fucked up. It's like I wrote a joke that didn't work, but now I have to tell it for a year. So see, my roommate said, he goes, I need to shave and use the shower. Does anyone need to use the bathroom? It's like some weird ass quiz where he reveals the answer first. Every time I go and shave, I assume there's someone else on the planet shaving. So I say, I'm gonna go shave too. Sometimes I wave to people I don't know. Very
Oh my
dangerous to
God,
wave to
we're
someone
about
you
to
don't
get
know
killed.
because what if they don't have a hand? They'll think you're cocky. Look what I got, motherfucker. This thing is useful. I'm gonna go pick something up. My sister wanted to be an actress. She never made it, but she does live in a trailer. She got halfway. So she's an actress, she just never called to the set. On a traffic light, green means go and yellow means yield. But on a banana, it's just the opposite. Green means hold on. Yellow means go ahead. And red means where the fuck did you get that banana at? Sometimes a hotel this day have a mini bar. Mini bar is a machine that makes everything expensive. And when I take something out of the mini bar, I always fathom that I'm going to replace it before they can check me off and charge me. But they make that shit impossible to replace. I go to the store. Do you have Coke in a glass harmonica? Do you have individually wrapped cashews? Can't please all the people all the time, and last night all those people were at my show. I'm against picketing, but I don't know how to show it. I need a sporadic applause on the CD, boy. That applause will be duplicated. gonna be after every joke. This series is 6 hours long. 6 jokes. Just looped laughter. I like to close my eyes on the stage. I've drawn a picture of an audience enjoying the show more on the back of my eyelids. If Carrots got you drunk, rabbits would be fucked up. I like vending machines because snacks are better when they fall. If I buy a candy bar in a store, oftentimes I will drop it so that it achieves its maximum flavor potential. I bought a $7 pen because I always lose pens and I got sick of not caring. I think pickles are cucumbers that sold out. They sold their soul to the devil, and the devil was dead. I bought a donut and they gave me a receipt for the donut. I don't need a receipt for the donut, man. I'll just give you the money, then you give me the donut and the transaction. We don't need to bring ink and paper into this. I just can't imagine a scenario where I would have to prove that I bought a donut. Some skeptical friends, don't even act like I didn't get that donut. I got the documentation right here. Oh, wait, it's at home. In the file. Under D.
What's your question, my
I
friend?
want you to know I love you.
I love you too.
I
do.
Fags?
How dare you? That was good timing, though. That guy didn't even wait a second. It was like 1/2 a second after he said, I love you too. Fags. Gotta appreciate that. What's up, buddy?
I just want to ask you. I'm a semi-celebrity.
You're a semi-celebrity?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Jimmy T. Clown. I entertain all around Columbus.
Do you guys know who he is?
Some of them.
Okay,
some of them.
cool.
Some of them. I met some people at the bar.
You getting some top shelf pussy in Columbus? Tell the truth. How you rocking it?
I'm married, man.
You're married? Oh, okay, good. Well, the answer is yes, right? Hello. Duh. If she's here, don't be stupid. Learn from me.
No, I want to know. Being a magician, being a clown.
Two things I respect.
Come on, man. I'm
Wait, whoa. We're all good. We're just playing around. Don't get. Listen, when there's little dead spots, I gotta make fun. Gotta keep the party rolling. It's all right. Not mean to be
I'm just
mean.
wondering, how did you get into the stand-up?
How did I get into it?
Yeah.
I went on stage and bombed miserably for years. I sucked. I was fucking terrible. Let me tell you something. Bombing on stage is literally like sucking 1,000 dicks in front of your mother. It's horrible. It's the worst. Bunch of people pay money to see you and you're just up there eating shit. It's fucking devastating to your confidence. But the only way to become a successful comedian is you got to figure out what actually makes people laugh. And then you got to figure out how to express yourself in a limited amount of words, economy of words, and get it across the best way so that people respect your thoughts enough to allow them into your head. That's what it is. What comedy is like a weird mass hypnosis.
Well,
like when it's in the groove like tonight, I had a great fucking time with you guys tonight. This is a badass audience. No bullshit, not insincere at all. I love you all. But when I'm in the middle of it, man, it's like I'm like a passenger. Like we're all riding this crazy shit. I'm saying crazy shit, but the only reason why I can get away with crazy shit is because you like to hear it. So it's all like, I'll just say crazier shit. Ah! And then we're all together like, ah! We ride it all together. But it's a tricky thing and it takes forever to figure out how to do it. The only way to do it is to fail. You gotta fail fucking miserably. And that's the problem. Most people can't do that. It's fucking hard, man. I just didn't have any options. I didn't know where else to go. I was a fucking idiot. I was driving limos and doing construction. If I didn't do comedy, who the fuck knows what I would have done? The only thing I went to college for 4 years. You know what I learned? Avoid hookers with walkie-talkies. That was the big lesson. I don't remember shit. That was a waste of time. But that's the answer, man. I don't know how I do it. Honestly, I just do it. Just keep doing it and do it for the right reasons, and it just keeps working.
It's ridiculous. I'm afraid of tons of stuff. So many things, you know? Spiders, very top of the list of things I'm afraid of, right? Can I get some backup? Spiders are scary. Thank you. My idiot friends, they're like, hey man, why are you afraid of spiders? You're 90% more likely to be killed by a vending machine than a spider. What are you talking about right now?
Fuck this. All right,
I'm not
surrendering.
afraid of spiders because I think they're gonna kill me. They're creepy. I don't want them on me or near me. You know? You're so dumb. You know what? I'll be worried about vending machines the way I'm worried about spiders when vending machines start using spiders' tactics, okay? When I open my shower curtain to take a shower, and